What is cost in zzzero? Well, that's a question that people have been asking me for a very long time. And to be honest, cost is actually very simple to define and what it is. But also, cost can be extremely bullshit. It can be used in ways to make things look better than they actually are, or to undermine something as well. So we're going to go through everything about cost, quickly define it, and show you why it can sometimes be problematic. So, you know what? Let's just get right into it. Welcome to my channel. My name is Cost In ZZZ, and I'll be your host today. Patch 2.6 is finally here, and our first angel has finally come. And alongside her, the long-awaited rerun of Ishwin. And in the second half, we will have Yuzuha and her second angel, Arya. But considering that the last patch had a new Void Hunter, your pulls might be looking oof. But don't worry, I got you back. Because with lootbar.gg, you could be saving big today. As if you were to click on my exclusive link in the description below, new users can save up to 23%, and all pulls will always be at a discounted rate. And after using Lootbar myself for over 2 years now, I can assure you that your pulls are safe. So if you are trying to become a Delulu, why not save some money today? And all you have to do is click on the bundle that you want, enter your UID and region, and within seconds, it will arrive in game. So be sure to check out the link in the description below. And with that out the way, let's get you back to the video. Now, as I said, cost is very easy to define. It's very simple. If it is a limited S rank, then it counts as 1 cost. So if you have a team of 1 A rank agent, 1 standard S rank, and a limited S rank agent, and they were all 3 using A rank engines, that team is 1 cost. Because even though it is 2 S ranks, one of the S ranks is standard. Now, if you were to have a team with 3 limited S rank agents, that is now 3 cost. And if you were to give all those limited S rank agents a limited engine, then it is now 6 cost. So this means any A rank agent, any A rank engine, standard banner S ranks, and standard banner S rank engines all count as 0 cost. And also, before I forget, if you get mindscapes on limited agents, then they also add to the cost. So if you have an M1 Astra, that M1 Astra is now a 2 cost because of the extra mindscape. But now that we've broken down simply what cost is, we need to talk about why it's so problematic. Because going off what I just said, guess what? A M6 standard banner agent with a P5 standard banner engine, such as, let's say, Neko. Yeah, this M6 Neko with P5 steel cushion, even though that is 7 S ranks because of M6, because the standard Neko is 1 copy and then obviously 6 more mindscapes, so that's 7 Nekos and 5 copies of the engine. That's 12 S ranks. But that is not 12 cost because of how the cost system is. That is still a 0 cost Neko. And this is where the cost system starts to fall apart. And what people like to do is cost scam. So it's very, very common to come across videos or clears of people in the end game, and you'll see the video and you'll say, oh wait, what? They just got a kill on Miasma Priest with 4 cost Ishwin? What? And then you look inside and the Lucia is using a P5 Weeping Cradle. Yeah, it's... Or to make things even worse, is the Battle Pass engines. For those of you who don't know, there is a very, very, very powerful Battle Pass engine called Game Ball. It's one of the best support engines in the game. It's very, very strong. especially if you get 5 copies of it. But here's the thing. It's impossible to get this engine without spending money. It's literally impossible. You have to spend at least $50 USD. At least. But because Game Ball is still considered an A rank, even though you have to spend money to get it, it's still considered zero cost. So sometimes you'll see Lucia's or Austrial's or any support agent who's wearing Game Ball, and you'll see that it's counted as zero cost. Even though it is quite literally better than a lot of S ranks when you have it P5. So the cost system is very, very flawed. And it can really, really mess some things up when people are posting clears to try and make it seem like their clear was better than it actually was. I think my favorite example was a long time ago. I saw a Julian clear and it did very well. And I was like, oh my god, like this Julian's doing so much damage with Chingy and Nicole. Like, man, this is doing so good. And then you look inside and the Nicole was on a P5 Weeping Cradle. The Julian was on a P5 Brimstone, which is just straight up better than her own signature W engine. It's like not even close how much better a P5 Brimstone is than her own W engine. And the Chingy was on a P5 Hellfire Gears. But all those engines still counted as zero cost. So the total cost of that team was only 2. Yeah. It's a problem. It's a fucking problem. That's why in yesterday's video, I said that you shouldn't always take cost as the de facto, because not all cost is created equal. And another good example of this is actually Austrial that I mentioned earlier. If you've been in the community for a while, you know that Astra has a good M1, just like most support. Most supports have a very good M1. She's no different. She has a very good M1. But here's the thing, she has a very bad W engine. One copy of Austrial's W engine is not better than Kaboom the Cannon. It's easier to build around, but it's not better. They're pretty much equal. And sometimes Kaboom can just straight up be better than Astra's engine, depending on the team or situation. But isn't it funny that even though an M1 Astra with Kaboom the Cannon is definitively better than an M0 Astra with her own SIG, they're both considered 2 cost. And this is why cost is not created equal. So while overall I don't have a massive issue with the cost system, because it can sometimes be okay for certain things, I do think that it can also be unhealthy if used in the wrong way. And to give one more example of it being used in the wrong way, in yesterday's video, I did a 1 cost clear with Monato. It was Monato on his signature engine, which is an A rank obviously, Lighter on Steam Oven, and Lucy on Kaboom. There is only 1 S rank on that entire team in terms of agents and engines, and that is Lighter. All A rank engines, he's the only S rank. That is a really good 1 cost team, in my opinion. Like, I was able to clear Wandering Hunter, and there was no cost scamming. But I could have very well easily put Lucia on the team instead of Lucy, took off Lighter and put an M6 Kaleda, and given Lucia a P5 Weeping Cradle. So an M6 Kaleda with Hellfire Gears, a M0 Lucia with P5 Cradle, and Monato on his signature engine, that is still a 1 cost team. Because all the standard engines from Hellfire and Weeping Cradle still count as 0, and Kaleda, even though she's M6, still counts as 0. So the only limited S rank on that team is Lucia, but that team would be significantly better by a large margin than a lighter Lucy team that I used in yesterday's video. But they're still both one cost. So it's unfortunate. When it comes to the cost system, instead of just hearing the cost, I urge people to look and see what is actually being used. Make sure someone is not cost scamming. And even if they're not cost scamming, I still urge you to see what exactly they're using. Because in the future, there could be stronger support agents. And Astriel, being a 1.5 agent, I believe she was, she might not be on the level of a future 3.3 support agent. So there's a chance that a new support comes out and is significantly stronger than even an M2 Astra in the future at M0. But that M2 Astra is 3 cost by herself, and that new support agent at M0 would just be 1 cost, even though that M0 agent is significantly stronger. So just remember to not take cost to heart. Always make sure you're seeing what people are actually using. And remember that cost is not the end-all be-all, because you can easily cost scam in this game. But hey, if you have any other questions, just let me know in the comments down below. And I don't make the rules. I just telling you guys how it is. The cost system can be bullshit sometimes, and can also like be very misleading. But yeah, other than that, that's all I got today. Be sure to like and subscribe. Join the Discord. We're almost at 11,000 members. And I'll see you guys next time. All right, bye. Peace.